This is a old Taylorcraft. The owner brought it to me, brought the wings yesterday and the fuselage today, and start to work on it. Needs the full treatment. It's got pretty rusty tubing. Needs it's been in a barn, I guess, for about 10 years. Today I started taking this wing apart. I'm gonna clean the rust off the metal on the steel parts and take those apart and sandblast them. Okay, those are the little brake parts. I got the white epoxy on those, and all of the big parts of the airplane, the fuselage, and put on 3 coats of epoxy, roll everything around, try to make sure I get it on absolutely every bit of it. And anyway, I've got put on 3 coats today, and hopefully I've got it protected for a long time. Take it a couple days to get dry enough that I can start putting fabric on it. I've got some other things to do. I've got to put the stringers on and get the door frames finished. I started last night. I cut these. This is the these are pretty rotten, these old door frames, so I made new ones. Fitted those on this morning, but I've got. Okay, I've covered the top and the bottom, and then I covered the left side. Camera's not focusing very good. That's too big of a blank area there, I guess. So anyway, now I start working on covering the right side. And okay, I put the wings on before I cover them here, and since I had the wires off, I take and hang these strings, little plumb bob down from the wings and out here at the wingtip, and then we sight down these strings and adjust the wires until all 4 strings line up perfectly. And it's not impossible to see it with a camera, I expect, but anyway, they line up to my eye. And then we also take a tape measure and measure from a fixed point on the wing. I use the end of the aileron hinge. Hook the tape up there, and then measure to more or less a corresponding point on the fuselage. In this case, I decided to use the tail wheel bolt on each side of the fuselage, and I measure from there to there so that both sides are the same, and that way neither wing is advanced or retarded, and the wings aren't swept forward or back. They should be perfectly straight, and that's adjusted by those brace wires. And since I took the wires out, when I put them back, I've got to do this to, got a couple little details yet. I need to do some, put the gaskets in the engine baffles. I've got to get something to make those out of, and I've got to get a piece of heater hose yet, and otherwise it's just about ready to go. Need to put the compass in yet. Got to find something to put in it, and I got that hole up there in the where the fuel lines go, where that fuel tank hooks up. I need to make some sort of a cover to put over that. Document holders and stuff there. A operating manual for it. Anyway,